Hello everyone, my name is Bo and this is going to be a commentary on a Twisted Treeline 3's game that I played a decent bit ago. I think it was 4.10 or 11. It might actually have been 4.9, I'm not entirely certain, but I just got home from a little bit ago.
Twisted Treeline.
And I was going through all my old LoL replay games, and this was on there, and I remember this very specifically. It was a very good game for a couple reasons, but after this stops bugging out. So basically, it's me on the Diana. All three of them are together in a pre-made, and over here is my friend Tucker on Jinx, and he's this is only his, I think, third or fourth time playing Jinx, and he
Minions have spawned.
terrible. But anyway, we have a random Yi. They have a 3 pre-made. They start setting up pretty defensively here. We set up complete offense. I don't want that Yi to go out there. But anyway, in this video, I'm jungling, and the other team is, I believe, going 1 top and 2 bottom. So what happens is I go over here, I decide to check that for my friend. So here I am jungling, because he hasn't gotten a lane yet. And Tucker knows he can't go in on those two for the next few minutes. So I just kind of start off doing my own thing. And here they are. Overall, we're just trying to stop a little bit of experience. I apply a little bit of hope, and then Tucker starts to. So I continue my jungle route. Up here, he is getting destroyed by this Queen. I'm too far away to so what happens is this Ashe comes in, takes one of my farm, and I catch him. Now here, Yi dies, giving away first blood. I try to keep on fighting them. I use my shield. So, it's almost 3 minutes into the game, and we're about 800 gold behind on own 2. Here, I try to get a different. And I died. I should have known that I couldn't do that, or I should have at least activated some potions before deciding to go in. But anyway, now at this point, the Teemo's 2-0, and Quinn is 1. Teemo starts to go back and at this point, they have both altars and about 15 or 1600 gold up on us. I just have to get cloth on, and I get it. Up here, you and Quinn have a little bit of battle here. Quinn spots out Yi. Yi didn't move when she saw him. But yeah, basically how this starts rolling is Yi begins to well, right now all of us are 0-1, so it's definitely not good, but alright, sorry about that. I had to adjust some sound because of some issues. But anyway, continuing on. Right here, this Quinn just starts shredding Yi. Flashes. And Yi ends up getting away here because of the heal under turret. However, instead of backing, he decides he wants to walk over here a little bit. He's wasting a lot of time right now. Quinn's got 6 farm, 7 farm on him, and is continually getting more. But he decides to stick around. He does target her but I'm not confident in my ability to take her. And again, instead of backing out, he decides to jump into her. Then he starts dying under turret. And then I miss my Q, which ultimately would have been something that would have cleaned this fight up. Until then, he gets jumped, and I do my best to try to chase down Quinn, but she's faster than me and has a whole lot more kill potential. Here, I make a big mistake. I was focusing wolves way too hard. I believe I pinged that other altar, and the Quinn jumps me. Everything is looking really bad right now. So here, I get angry, I get frustrated. I sell my hunter's machete and buy an amp tome. And Yi and I eventually start arguing about something. And it ends up being, Yi, you're bad. Say it again. Yi, you're bad. Say it again, I dare you. Yi, you're bad. Say it one more time and you're gonna regret it. Yi. Okay, by the way, here, that was a very good move by them. I don't know if they timed that really closely or if, like, I don't even know. I don't know if they timed it really closely or what, but I have no kill potential until I have more AP, and I have level 6. Here, I'm just trying to find a way to get out. And then Quinn pops ult. So Yi pushes up really hard, and I'll get back to the whole Yi, you're bad scenario in about 5 seconds here when he gets collapsed on and destroyed. I couldn't find a way out of the other situation. I could have probably ran around to here, but I didn't. But anyway, Yi's getting chased down pretty hard. I'm trying to make my way to him, but that's not working. And so, right there is his mistake. Taking on a level 3 higher and more kills enemy. So, this is where Yi is bad. Blah blah blah, you're bad, why are you doing this? Say I'm bad again. And so we get into it, and each of our team is 0-3. He's getting mad, I'm getting mad. I'm more frustrated that no one on our team can do anything considering they all have kills on us. But I try to keep jungling, and Yi rages. They drop our turret, and we start cooking it. Ashe pops ult on me. Teemo's trying to gun me down hard, and then Tucker goes in to try to take down Teemo. Now the only problem is Teemo is 5 speed faster, and Tucker gets out caught by the Quinn. He used his snares earlier in the game, and right now they just but snares don't save you from auto attacks. So right now he's 1-4, I'm 0-3, and their whole team is either neutral or wholly positive. This isn't looking good in our favor at all. They have 4,000 gold on us, 4,200 gold, a tower, and 9 kills. But that Yi was a curse, because from this point in the game forward, I get 6, and we start to turn this game around. It sounds weird, it sounds stupid, I know. But here I'm taking on, I have low mana. I'm not really able to do too much. I already used my ult to burst. And now, I'm just trying to play off of any mistakes I can see her making while not dying to minions or anything else. Because at this point, I have to play as careful as possible. I'm trying to farm up as much as I can. And here, she kicks herself back under my turret. I was able to ult through. I had to push her. And then here, the two half-health other members of the team are. I have to grab this altar because taking them on with the extra attack is not good. So here, they start bursting with crowd control, and I'm able to Diana combo them pretty hard.
Double kill.
Here, I take the poison damage, and I recall. I'm neutral now, with 1,800. Immediately, I back into Amplifying Tome, Blasting Wand, and Boots. I'm about 1045 away from Ruglet's Witch Cap, which is my usual go-to item with any AP on this map. I know, it sounds stupid, but I do. I'd rush it on everybody. But, here, another skirmish might break out. Right now, because I grabbed 60 ability power and movement speed, I'm feeling a whole lot more confident in my ability to take down full health targets like this. So, I go in on Ashe. I let my shield take a lot of minion aggro. And eventually, once I don't think I can get her, I have to back. I have to at least wait for Q to come back. So here, I see Teemo. Teemo is really squishy. I don't know how I got that kill. Probably one of my shield orbs, but I pick it up. And I'm not about to complain about it. Tucker and I both know that if I can get kills and carry harder, then this will be able to turn out better in our favor, because I'm going to be able to be a whole lot more mobile than he will, because he's Jinx and I have a whole lot more experience with my character. And plus, if we lose, then I take responsibility for it. So, I still have to assess the situation of me being against a 6-1 Quinn, a 3-2 Teemo, and a 1-2 Ashe, while we are a 1-4 and a 4-3. Not only are we outnumbered, but we're also outgunned item-wise. Our team is still almost 3,000 down in gold compared to them. And they have twice our kills. So, anyway, when I go back, I back in a Ninja Tabby. They're all auto attacks, so I know I have to kind of do something about it. Their Fed is up there, and these are really squishy targets. So I do my best to try to track them down and assassinate them. They let Tucker just keep auto attacking, and I'm able to ult back down. And here Quinn's coming, and I don't have my ult up. So I try to fight off Quinn from Tucker. My auto attacks are getting burned, and then my shield does something. Here, Quinn flashes, and my ult comes up immediately soon. So, because of the turnaround mid-try, I'm able to activate my dash onto it. We're starting to pull out a whole lot, considering Tucker and I just took down their entire team over a course of time. If they don't start picking it up again, it's going to be very problematic for them. But anyway, we're still outnumbered. We have to keep pulling off moves like this. It was this game that made me get the mentality back that you just don't surrender in games. If you can keep pulling out just ace card after ace card after ace card, then you're gonna be able to, you know, outdo your opponent and consistently just win fights. Now, we go down 2 claps on these two, because at this point, they're past this line. They have nowhere to go if we come. They don't start pulling out, and Ashe misses ult. So, I start chunking him down, he starts focusing Tucker, and Tucker uses Get Excited to get away. Again, we're in a similar situation from before, and this time I have my ult. So, I keep pushing. I miss my Q, and then Tucker hits his ult. So here, I jump and then use the design design. After, I immediately use ult on Quinn. Now, Tucker's 2-5, I'm 9-3. We are tied, but they have a tower on us in 1,000 gold. I just walk back to base, pick up 2 daggers. I'm going to be hopefully grabbing Nashers. Because at this point, we keep winning fights, but we're not applying any pressure to lanes. And to successfully win this game, we have to ace them and then put pressure on them. Albeit that Quinn is level 11 and I'm level 12. I have the extra points. Tucker is very close to level 11, while neither of the other 2 people on their team are. So, I jump in. I want to take out Ashe. I want to keep assassinating. I see Quinn come up, and my first instinct is, okay, I can take him. My heavy attack speed is helped. Tucker comes in and helps me secure the kill, or helps himself for a kill, and grabs himself some good CS. Then, we move on to Teemo. He grabs that, I grab the Teemo. It's all about constant coordination. Here, I know I can take Teemo without the second activation of Vault, unless he were to use a summoner spell to get away. Which is why I saved it. And so, I'm just here, I'm taking some turret shots, and we're just kind of moving on. Right now, our gold amounts are Tucker with almost 700 and me with 1,200. I believe I go back and grab a stinger or a pickaxe. Can't actually remember. But anyway, I walk up. And then I buy a Fiendish Codex and then a stinger. So I'm getting pretty close to the Nashor's Tooth. And right now, I'm more fed than their Quinn. So, I see them taking that, but we still have one altar. And here, they group up. Here's where a good play is made. And right here, I jump in and start ulting. You're going to notice in this team fight, I am 100% being focused. They're not even paying attention to the Jinx with the Doran's Blade, the Zeal, and the Essence Reaver. This combination here, the 80 attack damage, the attack speed, and, you know, everything else, he has 150 attack damage and is just going to constantly auto-attack these 3. None of them have any resistance whatsoever at this point in the fight. So, he starts, and then I go in, and could they have won that fight? Maybe if the execution was better, but with Tucker there and not being able to be focused, made this fight go heavily. I start to pick up more jungle. I let Tucker go for top here because he's gonna need it more than me. And so as this is pushing here, I believe after this wave we start to. Yep, and then I go back and I back into Nashor's Tooth. And then I grab another Amp Tome. I buy Amp Tomes all the time, just over and over and over again. It's a weird buying habit, but I always want to get something. At this point, we're winning. We have the 6 kills higher and the 500. The only thing we need now is turrets. And unfortunately, they've got higher pressure on our turrets than we do theirs. That ace is what we needed to keep the lanes pushing. But with the lanes already pushed from prior to the fight, we weren't entirely able to do that. Here, I want to make Quinn our target again. I want to keep shutting down Quinn, and she can push outwards. So, she runs. I am able to wrap around, and I miss the Q. Then their team decides to come up, one at a time. Quinn comes over. I miss another Q. And I get the one drop. Here I'm dropping dangerously low with poison. So I ult myself. He takes out Quinn. He starts shooting at them. And I steal 2 kills. With a single Q. At this point forward, I'm going to continue to be pretty greedy. I will let him get kills so he can continue to be useful throughout the entire fight. But I want to continue to pick up kills. Like, this is my mindset a lot because I want to be able to carry games. I've been playing a lot of AP mid. I did main ADC for a while, so I do have that mentality of constant carry. But here you can see my attack speed is substantially higher. I pick up a blasting wand. And so I'm just kind of waiting it out. I see that Quinn's up here, but I only see Quinn. And I think those two were going to go down and bottom again, but they didn't. So I wait here, camp it out, see if they're going to come and take Tucker. And then we both move as one. And right here, Quinn sees us. And for some reason, this Quinn constantly keeps shooting. So Jinx gets excited, starts shooting him down. And I try to land the Q on Ashe, because if I can hit Ashe with it, it means I can just grab it. Tucker picks up another kill. And here he ults to try to grab Ashe at the other way out. I dash her under turret. Miss my Q. And she's done to the turret. Here she goes back in on this. I'm falling dangerously low. And I have a ult up. I could have dove her again, but it would have meant certain death. And at this point in the game, I don't want to risk the high death timers just to try to, you know, secure 1 or 2 kills. I mean, I'm already pretty dead. Here, Tucker dodges death. That activation of the reveal was way too late. Here, I only have about 700 gold, so I'm not able to buy too much. I don't. Then out, Tucker has got a pretty good setup going right now. He's got the Shiv and the Essence Reaver. I told him to build something like this because I wanted to see how the Essence Reaver would work on the Jinx, because I know it almost immediately refunds mana with rockets. So here, I'm just kind of waiting it out, trying to see where Quinn is. And to my luck, oh look, there's Quinn. So, I immediately make a priority one. I'm missing auto attacks because of the 2 lines in it. I don't want to waste any more time, so I take her out. And because of that, Tucker dies. So I keep up my dueling as much as I can. I take out Timo because I don't want to risk getting blinded again. My ult comes up, and she dies. Here, our turret's gonna go. Because the massive health drops. So that was me trying to land a Q on the back minion and possibly ulting to him. Unfortunately, it was too late. So even with us consistently acing them, they're still able to push our lanes harder than we can push theirs. I don't have that big of an intimidation factor yet to where I can, you know, take them down. I have 1,600 gold, and Tucker buys Berserker Greaves. I believe what I do here is I buy a Void Staff and an Amp Tome, because it's my buying habits. So we move back into lanes. Right now, they don't have too much. Quinn's going negative now. And focusing too hard on us, but the game is looking very greatly in our favor now. Alright, so up here, Quinn's running around, but down here, the assassination of the solution is about to take place. Ash does a lot of damage, so I throw a Q out, I shield Zanya's, and then I start fighting out, and I ult onto Quinn. Here, Tucker's trying to get away from minion aggro. I grab my shield and push off a little bit. And I apologize if you can hear my dogs in the background. I don't know if this is going to pick it up, but they're extremely loud. I have a Malamute and a Chihuahua, or 3 Chihuahuas. Not that you really care, but you know, that happens. So here I'm waiting for the minions, and Teemo's the only one up. I know I can just disintegrate Teemo. With the Nashor's Tooth, I'm able to chunk this down, and with my passive being every 3rd strike, I deal additional magic damage, and it makes my job that much easier. And right now, I don't seem to be running out of mana. But they all 3 come up, and I know that with half health and a Wooglet's not up, I'm able to get out. Here, I avoid death this time by not getting hit by Quinn because she uses her thing too late. A lot of lucky moves happened, which is why I believe that Yi was a curse. But anyway, I grab a Giant's Belt. Tucker's 6'6". Quinn's up here, and she sees us and runs, but unfortunate for her, Jinx dropped her. And sorry about the camera there, but I'll do this one. Here, Quinn decides to come up. I land the Q with Diana and do my little combo. Then flashes past the wall toward the health. Picks up the health. But I'm relentless and I will activate my ult upon her. Then I pull her in and I get point blank ulted by Ash. Nothing I could do about that. Here, Tucker responds with his own ult. Dealing enormous amounts of damage to the other 2. And then I pick up a kill, he picks up a double. He starts to grab altar, and I proceed to begin pressuring the other ones. I tell him to go top, because right now our attack speed is enormous. He has... Actually, not enormous. Consider it. He starts taking this down, switches to the minigun, and he has 2 attacks. I'm auto-attacking this at 1.27 with backup on minions. So he backs off after this minion, just as I would after. We have an exposed inhibitor and top termination. Here, Quinn pushes the minion away with her own. Good job, Quinn. And I proceed to begin to get out. Here, she goes in, and I have no choice but to start fighting off their team without maximum health. I immediately target the 2 most fed people. Well, I just took a shot. So here, I start fighting Teemo. He puts mushrooms, and I do my best to just kind of annoy him by taking out the inhibitor. And then after his blind goes down, I'm able to take him out. However, from minion aggro, and then stepping on that turret, or the mushroom that was placed here, I have to activate the Zanya's to take it. Then, Tucker's able to push down the turret, because they don't come up for a couple of seconds. So, this turret gets pushed, and he books it. He knows that these 2 are going to be there, and he doesn't want to risk it. He probably might have been able to come around here and do it, but with Ash and her ult up, and with Quinn's blinds, it might not have been. This is a good move. Him getting out was a very good move. And so, here Ashe begins to push this. She has pretty strong attack speed, but still not strong enough stats to deal with this. Neither does Quinn. Neither does Team. So, right now, no one on their team has been able to get any sort of powers. So, I'll just rerun this. So Quinn jumps onto the altar. I see her, and I see the Ashley. So I hit the Q, jump onto her, activate the shield, pushing. Ashe point blank ults me for like the 4th time. I ult onto her, and I didn't have it. So I try to move around as much as I can here. And I'm able to land the second. Here, I believe myself to be able to take this turn. So I go 1v1 with the turn. And I use the minion proc, the shield, to shield myself, for lack of better words. And then with 4 seconds until the next person coming up, our minions are at their nexus. And this nexus is falling hard until it eventually slams. I don't know what's up with this video error. Really don't know. But anyway, this is why I don't like surrendering anymore. We came back from a 1-10 to a 37-12. There are certain points in the game where champions get really good positioning, good timing, and outplaying your opponent a couple times in a game can determine wins or losses. This is the biggest comeback game I have ever played in my life. A 2v3, just 1-10, turning completely around. You guys saw it here, and I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll be sure to upload more videos when they come around. If you guys like more Twisted Treeline, I'll do that. I might bring up some of my ranked games if you really want. But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. My name is Bo, and I'll see you guys around.